family, welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a team that can get it done on the ground. The Steelers are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Ravens defense that needs to be ready for it.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 49 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be third down. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And Bullock will put this one through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
He gets it to Cooks. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brandon Cooks, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now back to throw. Powers through. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll look to set up his blockers. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. And the Patriots are out to an early lead there over the Jets. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 41-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 40 yards. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Brandon Cooks, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Gano out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Intended that time for Cooper, and now it's 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's complete to Cooks. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Brandon Cooks on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And it's 21-3. Gano out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down.
Let's go,
They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Over. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 30.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
We do see this a lot from rookie quarterbacks, don't we? They kind of lock in on their intended target. A lot of times they establish that buddy, that guy they depend on. And, boy, defenses zero in on it, don't they?
A little bit too telegraphed that time, and that's why it's knocked away. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards that time, at a Pittsburgh first. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this.
Good. Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. To throw here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Brandon Cooks on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Gano out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find the silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Sua Cravens with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to.
Brandon Cooks, 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brandon Cooks as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens add on.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And the Patriots are out to an early lead there over the Jets. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out come the Steelers. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, that play certainly took a long time, and that's why a lot of coaches in training camp, they use a whistle or a horn at about 3 seconds because they want the ball in the hands of the quarterback. They want the play to develop quickly and get the ball downfield. This one had to go over 5 seconds holding on to the football, and then he ends up getting hit, and they have an incompletion.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this. Third quarter. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road can be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Rivers on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a second down throw for Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long for Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, Rivers. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
A second down throw for Rivers. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers. Hard throw, incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he? No. Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll set up to throw. Incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And now look at him go. The 30. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll look to throw. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for... And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw here. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. They'll look to throw now on first down. Able to fight through one tackle. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. The big fella, the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end, and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On play action, they'll throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And the Steelers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the Steelers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first down throw here for Rivers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Rivers now on second down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Second down now after the pass completion. Again, it's Rivers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing, Rivers. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Fighting him off. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he steps away, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
No. All right, here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Sua Cravens with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rivers now. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.